Strap in for stories from the 90s, including how Lori makes a pledge to be nice to everyone freshman year and has a kind of Buddhist epiphany. Plus, Terri's love life is thrown into chaos by geopolitics in 1990. Question: does being in love make you better looking? Kinda. In Unrelated, if you could be beamed anywhere for 10 minutes every week, where would you go? Welcome to Generation Artax.
Are you ready for us? Come on, Kim. I'm interviewing you. Everybody knows I am the star of this show. Have we see?
Welcome to Generation Artax. I'm Terri, and you know what? Things are turning around for me, and I feel that I'm back in control of my life again. Not that it was totally out of control, but all these little things that weren't working, like nothing will work. All of a sudden, everything started moving at once, and I just feel flow again. I feel flow. I feel happy.
I think you were always in control of your life, but now you know it.
True.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's funny because I think you're actually never the collective you. You're never in control of your life, and you have to let that just flow and be at peace with that. How about that?
I feel in flow. I don't know if part of that is allowing and assuming everything will work.
It doesn't matter. It's a good attitude.
Continue your introduction. I'll finish.
Okay, I'm Kim. I'm the middle. I'm feeling the crush of time.
Yeah, well,
I'm feeling the crush of time, this countdown. Mason just finished, wrapping up his first year of college. Kenzie's about to graduate in a couple of weeks, and all the senior things are happening. And I'm like, I don't understand what's happening because I was just a senior in high school, and I also was just a freshman in college. So how are there people that I made with my body walking around doing those things already? They'd have to be that age. It's very confusing to me, and I'm feeling the crush.
I'm Lori. I'm the youngest. I'm also feeling a time crush, but for very different reasons. Not of the big life stuff, but more of preparation for wedding stuff.
Oh, yeah. Also big milestones.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
And prom.
I thought you said that. What do you mean? What prom?
Oh, I didn't tell you guys this?
No.
No.
I'm like, wait, you're confused. You don't actually have a prom.
No, but the twins' post-prom party is here.
Oh, yes, you did.
Oh,
you told me that. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone's going to lose their virginity in your house.
Ew.
Listen, virginity is a patriarchal.
It's patriarchal, not ickle.
Patriarchal.
That's like saying, and I'm going to have an icicle.
I do.
First of all, why do they say off like a prom dress? That's why. Don't think about it.
I'm not.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Can I just give you an example today? My internet, on top of everything, running out of ink, can't find this, everything's a mess. My internet's been down for like almost 48 hours. Like it just wasn't working. And my hotspot thing, I have a specific dedicated device that is for hotspots. And it's for when my internet goes down, if it goes down. So it wasn't working. And I was like, that's all right, I'll use my hotspot. Hotspot not working. So
hotspot went cold.
I had to teach a class on my phone. I had made slides. I'm like, doesn't matter. And you know what I said to myself? I had already made an appointment with Spectrum. I'm like, they'll come. It's going to get all sorted out. Internet can be fixed. So I did my whole class on my little phone. And I said, you know what? Those slides now are for you. So you know what you're teaching. No one cares. And you're just going to talk into your phone and teach everyone on Zoom. And you know what? It was a perfectly great class. I was first mad. I'm like, this isn't supposed to be happening like this. I was like, sure it is. And then I was like, this can be great. It went great. And then after the Spectrum guy, I said, he's going to show up. And he showed up. And I said, I'm so excited that he's here because my internet's about to start working. Not why isn't my internet never working? It was more like, oh, he's going to fix it. And he was here for a while. We just kind of awkwardly sat here and I worked and he just sat on the couch and waited for things to happen to the modem. And he fixed it.
I was like, what?
He just sat on the couch. And I was like, that's weird. And whatever, the modem's working now. He goes, check your internet now. And he was like all excited. Because I was like, I don't know what it is. He checked all the wires, everything. It was the fastest internet I've ever had. And I go,
when was it?
Wow. Just like an hour ago.
Weird. Because we had an internet issue and the guy had to come just yesterday.
What's happening?
I guess
But
mine's
it
don't
was
know.
blazing fast. And I go, wow, it's even better than before. This is a great
Uh-huh.
day.
Look at
What a
that.
great
Well,
day.
you having to teach that class on your phone, you showed because life is out of your control, you can be in control by accepting it.
Here's
Yeah,
what I
and guess
understand,
what?
Kim.
Doesn't matter.
You totally subscribe to the whole Bashar stuff.
I do.
And he's very much like we're all living the lives that we prefer. And if something is happening that we don't prefer, then there's a part of us that feels it's to our advantage. So
I feel
how
like
does
it's just a delusion to think at any point you really are in control. You could drop dead. Anybody else could drop dead. We're not
Right.
really in control. We have the illusion of being in control, which can calm us. But if you feel like, a lack of control is a fine level of control for you, then it's just letting it all go.
It
It's
is
fine.
a middle ground, I think, because what wiggled up was oh my God, you're going to teach this class and you know that. And I was like, you
Yeah.
think you do
have to
need to do
accept
it
it.
that way. But if you go, I don't just do it anyway, because what excites me is the teaching, not the internet. Right. Like,
Yeah, nobody
that's
cares.
the fun part. And it was like, you can still help
Right.
everyone and it's great.
But
And
Yes.
your phone's a
that's it.
computer.
Right. That's true.
No, totally. But you have an idea. I do things a certain way, like everyone.
Right.
And
It's
but then I was
expectation.
like, it's fine. It's happening for me, not to me. No, that's the worst.
All right.
But
How
still,
about this? You're in control of how you respond to things and your reaction to everything.
yes,
Right.
That's something you're always in control of.
Mm-hmm.
you
and
can.
then-
And I changed what my response was. Instead of being mad,
Right.
I was like, meh, oh well.
Yep.
And
You
I just
allow,
like, oh,
allow that
it's fine.
chaotic franticness to consume you. Because what
Yeah.
are you going
There
to
you
do?
go.
So I
right.
feel for a lot of
Life
reasons.
solved.
I just
Good job.
feel like I've solved some problems. And I'm going to add one last thing, which is that I got interested in these vintage soft sweats from Gap. Why?
Okay.
Because an editor on Wirecutter said it was her favorite product of the year
Oh,
were sweatpants. So I was like, really? And I went
Okay.
on there and I was like, oh, they're like, $69, $79. And I was like, I kept looking at them and I was like, you don't need those. This is crazy. Don't spend money on that. And I was like, but
Looking it up.
I kept looking it up every day. And then I looked at it and I saw in tiny print underneath it, had not had a red slash out. It had the
Mhm.
full retail price underneath it, said 40% off applied at checkout.
Oh.
But that's all they did. They didn't announce that it was on sale. So I go, wait a minute. I go, I'm not going to necessarily buy them. I don't know if that's true. So let me just add them to my cart and we'll just see. Let's just see. Go toward what
Uh-huh.
excites you. So I add them to my cart, $60 off. The
Yeah.
whole thing was
Are you talking about
40% off.
the vintage
40%
soft
of-
baggy sweatpants?
40% of 69 is not 60.
No, but the sweatshirt and the sweatpants. It's an outfit. I like
Oh,
the outfit.
well, you didn't say that. You said
The
sweatpants.
vintage
No, I know,
soft.
but vintage soft. And I was like, I want those. And
You
so
got the
I was
matching?
like, yeah, I got the matching.
What color?
I got a moonless night. I had seen it
Oh,
in the store
that?
once, touched it, and thought, walk away, because if you touch it again, you're going to buy it. So I left, and then I heard it mentioned, and I thought about it for days. And then look
Do
at
you mean-
that. No, but I want to thank Gap for sponsoring us too. I did pay for my own sweats though.
Listen, I'm an Old Navy diehard. It's all the same family.
It's all the same family. All right.
Yep.
Well, I have something to read. Lori has something to read.
Yay! All right. Who's going first?
I'll go.
Lori can go first.
Okay. We are at, interestingly enough, this is a later part of a larger entry that I already read part of, which was Mom's and Joe's birthday, October 3rd, 1993,
Okay.
Okay. Before we knew Joe.
before we knew Joe. Yeah. Okay. So I guess I just start talking about clicks. So what grade am I? This is-
Clicks?
So I was a senior. You were a freshman.
Really?
October
Central.
93. Because I graduated in 98. 94.
No,
94.
this is
I'm sorry.
October though. So this is 8th grade.
October of 93. That means spring of 94, which is the year I graduated high school.
Yeah, you're a freshman.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm
All
definitely
right.
sure.
Okay. I said about the click. According to others, I'm popular.
Facts say, fact check. Sources cite.
everyone hates Katie, and Katie hates me more than anyone.
Yeah.
I still don't hate her. I can't hate her. She hasn't hurt me. Why waste energy that could be used for fun anyway?
What? Why waste energy hating her when you could use that energy for fun? It's one or the
Right.
other.
Wait, why should I hate her? She didn't do anything to me. It's not my problem that she hates me, right?
There we go.
Right? So Lisa's a good friend of mine. I'm friends with Maggie and Mary. Mary, of everyone I'm listing here, Mary's the only one I still talk to.
Yeah.
Mand and I are friends in my eyes, which I have never called her Mand, apparently, other than this entry. I'm talking about Amanda, which is wild.
That's weird.
I have fun with her. She knows that. That's a weird thing to say. I think she knows that.
She knows.
I think she pretends to hate me to make Katie happy.
Oh.
Obviously, that doesn't make Amanda a true friend, but I like her. I won't trust her with any secrets, but she's fun. Fun's a big thing now. I don't know, like, if I mean in the world or to me. Apparently, I'm very into investing energy in fun. Right
Fun
now.
is actually cool. Fun's like is trending right now.
You know what's kind of awesome? Fun.
You know what I love? Laughing with my friends.
I love laughter. Okay, I swear to God, you know I didn't plan this, and I obviously didn't know what we were going to talk about. But the next line after "fun's a big thing" now is, "I have control in my life."
Oh
Wow.
That's fucking crazy.
That is really
That's
weird.
crazy.
Okay.
No one rules me. I conquered another goal. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I promised myself to always be nice, think nice, and be open-minded. I said I'd never speak against anyone, only to you, future Lori. FL.
Well, that's who you're talking to.
Exactly. And all of you.
Yeah. Oh, is anybody else listening?
Because in my next line, it goes, I really mean only you, underlined. And then I go, I'm doing it. I'm keeping my promise.
Okay.
That's the end of the entry.
Was that
So,
before
did
or
you?
after you choked a girl out in the hallway?
This is before I choked out. I think
Okay.
my hormones haven't like fully kicked in yet.
Okay.
So
Everything's
so
about
let
being
me
nice
say-
and fun.
Yeah, good intention.
What? So Caitlin knows this story. I haven't talked to Caitlin in a minute, but she and I always laughed about this story. So at the end of 8th grade, I was, I guess, on and off with Sean. And Katie said something to me. She was making fun of Sean at breakfast, like to me or around me at school. And I said, well, beggars can't be choosers, which is actually an insult to me.
Right.
Because she's making fun of my boyfriend, and I said beggars can't be choosers. But
Right.
your facial reaction is, you know, that the intent was to tell her, well,
That
you're a
she's
beggar,
a beggar.
so you can't
Right.
choose.
Yeah.
But really, like, so everyone knows the intent. My intent
Yeah.
was interpreted correctly, even though when I thought about it later, I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Syntactically
Terrible
incorrect.
line. So I said that. She was like, oh. I remember Caitlin was like, oh, like soup. It was like, are you fucking kidding me? And then like word spread, like Lori's a bitch. Oh my God, can you believe what she said? I mean, also she was like fucking talking shit about my boyfriend. So it's like, why am I not allowed to say something rude back? But whatever. Fine.
Mhm.
So everyone gets mad in the word, you know, and everyone's like, Lori sucks. She's mean. And so
She's mean.
I, got upset. I came home. And I remember, like, where I jump up on top of the kitchen counter and was telling mom about it. I was like, so here's what happened. And then when I said, and then I just said, like, beggars can't be choosers. And mom had the exact same reaction that you did and was like, ooh. And I was like, what's the big deal? Like, whatever. She was talking shit. I definitely didn't say that. Think about it. I was like, she was being rude. And then mom said a lesson that I've kept forever, ever, which is, she's like, it's the same thing that happened with like us. Like, don't tell the other person, just come to me. It was the same thing. She said, just don't say anything rude to anyone or about anyone. Just come home and say it to your sisters, say it to me, but don't say it to any of your friends. She's like, because every single person in the world has the ability to say, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, something in my head was like, I'm going to plop this over into a core memory space right there. I was like,
Let me process that. Right.
Yeah, because I'm like,
People
I've
love
done
to
that.
say that stuff too. They love to say
They
it.
love it.
'Cause it's
I'm like,
power.
I've done it. I feel like I've done it like too recently in life, even. You know, you're just like, just don't tell anyone this, but right. And
Well, there's a
then,
reason for doing it, but it's power.
right. And
Leverage.
so I was like, I'm going to play nice. Right. So I was like, this was the end of 8th grade. So I was like, I'm coming into freshman year. There's all new girls here. Michelle's there with her, with her big old poof, her jersey poof. And like, I'm making all these new friends. And I was like, I don't need any more bad shit following me. I was like, I'm going to be nice to everyone, no matter what. And then I was. And in my mind, I was like, I'm faking it, but it's fine. But then, because I wasn't talking shit about anybody, so it wasn't faking it to people's face and then running around and trying to get a posse of people who hated that person, behind their back, because I was actually being nice to everybody, even if the intent wasn't really honest in the beginning.
Yeah, that's okay.
Everyone was being very nice to me. And then all of a sudden I found that I was liking people I didn't normally like because I was being nice to them. Right?
It was an echo chamber of kindness.
It was so bizarre. Like,
people don't know it works that way.
It does work that way, though.
It can be that way. And like, I didn't even mean to be open-minded about it. I was just like, well, this person who really annoyed me is not annoying me anymore, or is like being really nice to me and helping me with something. And I was like, there's something to this nice thing. So that's like, this is where by October, which a month in freshman year of high school is what, 3 years, really?
Right.
In the social world. So by October, she clearly still hated me, I guess. And I was now in this new positive mental place where I'm like, I'm not going to hate you. And And then I heard around that people were like, yeah, Katie hates you. And everyone, I knew that. Right. But people were saying to Katie, Lori's like really nice. Like, to everyone.
It worked. It worked. You didn't have to recruit haters. You just converted lovers.
And they're also like, you know what? She's like never said a bad thing about you, since like freshman year.
Oh
they're like,
gosh,
she doesn't even like, and they're like, she doesn't even think anything about you. Like, she knows you hate her and she's like not even upset with you. And yeah, there was like a payoff to it, but I didn't feel that I got you.
No, you actually were like, I'm actually
you were living it. Yeah.
That's like a really powerful lesson for freshman year.
It was a really very powerful lesson for freshman year. I like to say that I was like always nice forever and was never a bitch.
No, but you understood why.
You knew the value of it, though.
Right. And then I strangled people a little bit later.
Are you seeing this now looking back, or did you make sense of it like this then? Or now just reading the journal? Or you
then.
Oh, you didn't understand it all then. Okay.
Oh yeah, I very much understood it then. It was an epiphany. I was like, I couldn't believe some of the people that I was genuinely enjoying, that I just never would have considered. Like,
because you don't know
we had such different things going on.
You didn't know the power of just being kind to somebody. There's common ground with all people in the world. So you're kind to somebody and they're then more willing to be more openly kind to you. Like then they're willing to be more vulnerable and you get to learn things about people when you might not have if you were shut off.
It takes a risk every time, but it's always worth that risk, because usually if you risk vulnerability of any kind or being nice and someone's mean to you, you win. Because like, why are they being an asshole, especially if anyone sees it? So then you get the upper hand automatically, which is even more maddening to that person. But still, it's almost like it changes how you see everybody then,
Yeah.
Because there is something to like about every part, like literally
there is
all
something
people.
to like.
And it's just like a better life experience. You're
just
enjoying it. It's like you win on every level.
Yeah. But you realize people still do the opposite. They go around and complain about everyone, thinking that they want people on their side to complain with. But I, especially we're all functioning in little villages in a way, right? Like in my little world too. I don't want to talk shit. I wouldn't, because it's going to make you look bad. It's always going to make you look bad.
It always does. It always does. But it's true. Not everyone knows that for sure. And not everyone cares to know it, because when you're functioning from a place of fear all the time, fear and insecurity, and you're comparing yourself, or you're threatened by everyone, you don't know how to come out to the world as kind anyway, because you don't feel kind about yourself. Isn't that what everything always comes back down to? It's always how you feel about yourself. That's all it is. Every interaction in the world is just a reflection of how you feel about yourself.
Sorry, I feel like a lot of people feel like they need to deliberately find common enemies in order to connect with anybody.
Right.
Yes.
Small
Yes.
thinking.
And it's like, you don't really have to do that.
You don't
actually.
ever have to do. And the whole reason why people like to fall in love is because you're seeing yourself through new eyes. That's all it is. Everything is just mirror. Your life is a mirror of how you see yourself. That's all it is in every aspect of life. It really is.
Yeah. Hey, it's Terri from Generation Artax. And listen, I love a good story. Who doesn't? If you didn't, you wouldn't bother with books, TV, movies, or even podcasts. We love listening to stories, but there's also something really powerful about writing your own. You may see yourself as a reader or a listener, and maybe you wouldn't dare call yourself a writer. But here's the truth. If you can read, you can write. If there's something you would love to write, share, or get out there, there is no better or safer place to do it than this little program I run called the New Rules Studio, or Studio for short. It's a live, virtual, real-time writing space led by certified instructors where you get to explore your own ideas, your own creativity, memories, stories without judgment or criticism.
La 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 la.
When I would get into a relationship, like I remember getting into a relationship when I was 30 something with a guy who was a little bit older than me. He had been my boss. And
I was going to say, when you said that, I was like, I
There's
think
only
you
one
literally
person.
only dated one person older
yeah,
than you.
literally the one guy.
Yeah.
But I remember because I had given my notice and then we had started seeing each other because it was
Yes.
not going to happen before. So there was a 2-week
know
overlap
that.
before I left.
Oh.
And I remember and being like, because it was a secret romance, like I'm leaving and now I'm gonna be able to date. Like it just worked out.
Yeah.
And he was very important, at the time. And I remember there was a hall bathroom. I remember going into the bathroom, looking in the mirror and being like, wow, I'm so much better looking now.
Yes.
It wasn't, I didn't look any different. I
course
looked better
not.
because I was like, he thinks I'm really like
Of course.
I was like, I'm prettier now that I'm in love or
Right.
something. I don't know if I was
Well,
in love,
they
but
say, I mean, that's what Bashar says, right? When you look in the mirror and expect your image to smile back, you have to smile first, right? That's like the core of everything you feel about the world. If you
yes.
are happy within yourself, if you feel all the things you want within yourself first, the world will reflect it. It has to. It has no choice. But
you're
that's
going to
not,
see a different reflection of yourself when you are feeling full of positive feelings and hormones and love and sex and all that. You're going to feel this and you look at it and you look at yourself and see yourself as attractive because you just can't stop thinking about the other person. And you are now looking at yourself through their eye.
of course. Yeah. It's a new filter. It's a new filter.
It's
and that's
a new
why people,
filter.
they like to rediscover themselves through different people. And that's why, but that's also why you like to hang out with your friends from the past in high school, because you remember who you were through their, it's like, it's just
You're
how
youthful.
everything, all of universe, how you're reflecting back to yourself in every way.
Yeah. Like when I go hang out on retreat, all those people see me as a writer. So when I'm around them, I feel more like a writer. Whereas when I'm home not writing, it's hard to feel like that,
Yeah. Like there's some people I'm around, I'm really funny.
You are funny. We've said this. You are funny.
No, but I'm like a funny person. Like when I'm around certain people.
You are funny around certain people. I notice that too. Some people just laugh a lot.
Yes. Yeah. Well, like if I'm around Mike, it's like, forget it. Like I have certain friends around Mike Fasano, like we're just, the two of us just play off of each other, make each other
I
laugh.
think I'm funnier around Mike Fasano because he laughs so hard at stuff and then it makes
laughs
me
so
really
hard.
funny.
Like,
and he's so funny.
And he's so funny.
This is Lori's college friend who we all love. And so
he's a big fan of the pod.
Yeah. But but there's certain people like that are sunshine. So when you're around them, you feel the sun, you emanate more sun. Emanate?
You emit.
Emanate.
Why not emanate?
No, because something emanates from you, you emit a signal.
Okay.
You don't emanate. It's not a transitive verb. Boom.
Oh, hello.
Boom, grammar nerds. It's not transitive.
Okay.
It's not a trans verb. I don't think we should say that. You know what another wise person once said, Kim? Life is a lock and smiling is the key.
I mean, that is what it all comes down to. if we're really gonna distill life, that's what it is.
And we'll be back right after these messages.
Okay. Terri has something to read. Wow. Now that we've solved life with Lori, that
I've
was
got
great.
a rhythm. We've got a rhythm going.
Did you guys were you watching Saturday morning cartoons where you saw those claymation
Yeah.
characters that would be like, after these messages, you'll be
Yeah.
right back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Okay. So this is a little bit about, this is September 5th, 1990. I am starting my senior year of high school. Kim is a freshman. So we're at the
Yes,
same
I am.
private school, right? So we
I
just,
am.
just like we just heard Kim and Lori, and now it's Kim this is a few years earlier.
Okay.
Okay.
This is my 6th
First-
grade.
Your 6th grade. First, my friend just got her license. Like, we were so excited. People were starting to get licenses. So now we're starting to get mobile. The next thing was orientation, which is always slightly disillusioning, scary for some, nerve-wracking, busy, overrated, and overscheduled. I had a great time, mainly because I'm a senior with no one and nothing to fear.
Oh, hello.
And privileged with responsibilities that I had fun taking care of, living my role as senior to the height in a dynamic start to my year. Kim, on the other hand, along with most of our newcomers, were left overwhelmed, confused, anxious, and apprehensive. For the first time, even my outgoing sister was caught slightly off guard. It's all part of being a frantic freshman loaded with enough healthy fear to carry her through on pure nerves and adrenaline. I think she'll live. I'm absolutely psyched for this year, but I must admit, a bit overwhelmed myself.
Oh.
I just walked off the beach. It seems, because we had just had our August in Duck, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And I'm 16 and I had a very romantic time with a boy I saw like several summers in a row. I just walked off the beach.
You were
It seemed
16 as a senior?
She turned 17 in October, same as me in
I
November.
was young for my year.
Whoa.
I went to
And
college as a 17-year-old. Anyway.
Me too.
Wow.
I just walked off the beach, it seems, and into a gym full of faculty looking forward to a new year and new students looking up to me in utter confusion. Who, me? I'm just me, still caught in the romantic web of summer, just setting first step into the new season. I should be handing out large Pepsis and potato chips at the pool, not papers and applications. I look at Kim, and instead of hearing her bursting with gossipy stories and news about her school, she turns to me after being strangely silent and asks, "Where's my homeroom?" It's not like her. She's listening to me talk about things pertaining to her as well. It'll take me a while to get used to this. She's not the only one adjusting.
Where's my homeroom?
So, I mean, I remember thinking it was a little bit sad because Kim was always, like you're in charge and in control and popular and knowing everyone. And you were like the new kid. And I remember feeling like just like maybe a little bit bad that you were kind of
Do you remember
lost.
feeling that way?
I don't
I remember
feeling
being like,
that way.
oh, Kim's nervous. You don't?
Mm-mm. I'm sure I did. I'm sure
You
I
don't remember
did.
feeling that way?
But I don't have a memory of feeling that way because I walked into orientation. I was like, oh my God, I knew Katie. I'd met her at a 7th and 8th grade dance before, and then she stayed my friend forever. So I remember seeing her and being excited. My friend Allie, who Terri is dating, I saw her and I was like, oh my God, I didn't know you were going to this school. So I did have friends immediately.
You didn't
and I was
know
excited.
till that day when you went to school that Allie was going there?
Correct.
Oh my God, you're just like, oh my God, I know you.
Wouldn't you have seen her on the bus or something?
No, she did
For orientation. Orientation was before school actually started. Yeah.
Oh.
That was before school started.
Yeah. It was like
I'm not saying you were lost, but you were all of a sudden in my care in a way. Like I've been in school on my own and now you're in my place where you don't know where everything is.
Yes, of course. And I'm sure you saw me having a moment truly not knowing where my homeroom was. And maybe I was a little like, what happens now? But I wasn't overall like in a panic or anything.
No, not in a panic, but
yeah.
So wait, there was something else. Hang on. Okay. But what was happening at the time is I was very into this guy and we would write letters and send mixtapes and, we were.
What guy?
What just happened?
I feel like you jumped episodes.
We just totally changed.
No, we were
starting
going
like an
into
unrelated story.
No, we were going into what had been happening at that time. Senior year was starting. We had just ended the summer and I was really into this guy. I don't remember what name we used for him. So we're going to call him Bobby. Bobby was an adorable toe-headed surfer boy. And so I'm trying to like merge worlds and be like, maybe you could come visit us. because he
Oh,
lives
he lived in North
in
Carolina.
Virginia or something. No,
Virginia.
yeah.
Yes.
And so we're thinking like, this is like, right. It's very romantic, yearning from a distance and all of this. So he and his friend are dating me and my friend, Anne.
You were like Danny Zuko. I know you from the
Zuko.
summer.
Yep.
Come into
Wasn't
my
he
real
like
world.
tan? Oh yeah, you
Yes.
said like a towhead, like
Yeah.
and big teeth, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Big white teeth, really very sweet kid. But again,
No
I was
lips.
like, what? Thin lips? No, he had
Yeah, you
big
like
lips.
no lips.
No, it's not true.
No,
No.
that's not true.
Really?
Yeah. His friend had
Maybe
no lips.
maybe I didn't notice his lips because his teeth were so big.
Maybe.
They were very white. He was very
He was
smiley.
a sweet kid. I kind of mistreated him too. And
Oh, shocker.
I'll tell that let's wait for another time. Because at the moment, in this moment of this journal, I'm really into him. And so he and his friend are going to take a train up, which is, a couple hours up. It's a big deal. Taking the train, they're going to come stay with us. We couldn't figure out where are they going to sleep and it was just a big deal. So October 2nd is a Tuesday. We're talking about plans. They're supposed to be coming up in a month or something. I got an unexpected call from Virginia, a call with nothing to tell me, but that my summer dreams that hoped to be reborn in the chill of autumn were void. Wow. And here's the cause. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Saddam Hussein, which is just spelled awful. Saddam Hussein, spelling ? Iraqi leader, has caused the cost of fuel to be jacked up. Gas money is expensive, and that includes airline tickets, an increase of $70. Sorry, they were going to fly up. And that includes an airline, a boost in ticket prices. Bobby and his friend were not coming. You are joking, right? I mean, who the hell is Saddam? Who what? My attempts at a joke failed because the truth was sullen and disappointing. A minor setback? Bullshit. I didn't listen to all his mixtapes over and over just because I liked the songs. I wanted to relive every lovely nuance, every dream I dreamt during those 2 weeks. I believed in that they promised. But of course, my anger has no culpable focus. Who? Saddam? Bush? Neither give a thought to the plans of girls barely 17 years of age. They are blind to the fact that they were indeed a consequence, a mar to the validity of a simple wish. The world could give two shits. Oil takes preference over beaches and the price of gas over brand new licenses. I bawled and sobbed, heaving pains that made my head throb with shock and disillusionment. Tears sobered my cheer and checked my anticipation. I cried. I pitied my hopeful energies that turned sourly.
Wow.
I wrote to my friend, Heather, who's away at college. The world is selfish. It's greedy and mean and cold and has forgotten what it's like to be 17. I am selfish.
Still.
True. I am selfish too, though, only wanting my dreams to live while millions of others are robbed of theirs. The platform collapses beneath them. It's a very big moment in global economy, which is interesting because we do find ourselves in that right now where gas prices go up and, and we can't afford flights. And I found myself in the same situation recently.
Yeah. Flights are all probably going to be canceled this summer.
I know. But I mean, like, I was so mad and realized no one cares. Your stuff doesn't matter. No one gives a shit about your little plan. It's true. But it was just like, it's so dramatic though. It's like, oh my God.
It's true though. Like you're like, oh, wait a minute. The world actually affects me.
The world
events in the world affect me personally and something I was really looking forward to. And that's probably the first time that ever happened.
Right.
Yeah, I was in a bubble.
And it's
one of the world events touches me. Luckily, it doesn't. I was very lucky, very privileged, sheltered. None of that stuff touches me. My house wasn't bombed, but now my boyfriend can't visit now.
Capitalism always eventually takes us all down.
Takes it all down. But anyway,
takes us all down.
That's part one. We'll get to another time.
It is beautifully written.
Yes,
beautifully written.
Purple. It's a bit purple prose, very dramatic and
that's okay. We like that, but also, there's more to that story.
It was fun to love people from a distance. It just was. But when they're up in
Oh,
your
it
business,
always
it's like,
is.
oh, it's not
I mean,
fun
not
when they're-
always,
I
but
was gonna say, is it always? I don't know.
not
That's not
always,
my
but I've
thing.
had many long distance relationships or
I
many
haven't.
periods of time in my life where I had that, and some of them only worked as long distance
I know.
relationships.
Well, some
Yeah, I
marriages.
Even
don't like
long-term
that.
long distance relationships.
That longing of a long distance is no bueno.
It wasn't so much
Longing
even
distance.
it was the longing, but it was also like you're forced to over communicate because you're not just hanging out.
Right.
And so then you like reveal more or share more because
Yeah.
there's so much more conversation,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not like I only prefer that, but there is something that keeps it very special. But as you've said, there are plenty of marriages that are long distance, like someone
Yeah.
travels all the time and
Yeah.
that's how it works. Or how about when people, like, this isn't the same thing, but when someone's spouse retires and now they're home all the time. Like,
Joe's going to want a snowbird and golf, and I don't want to do that. And I don't want to leave our house with our 3%
right.
APR. Are you kidding me? I'll never get that again.
Yeah.
What?
Our interest rate, I'll never get that again.
Oh, you're going to, yeah, that's the problem is now the person who is retired wants a whole new life. And the person who's been there is like, I like this life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's hard.
I told him he can snowbird, and I'm going to stay put.
Do you mean
I'm gonna
snowbird
stay
by
here.
literally moving away during the winter or like going on a vacation?
No, I mean, I go on vacations, but he has dreams of like, going golfing all winter in the warm. He hates the cold.
I fucking get it. This last
You
winter,
get
I
it?
was done. I do.
I did all my meditative shoveling this winter.
No.
But Lord, you
I-
love cozy. Snow
I
is
do
cozy.
love
I love
cozy.
cozy.
But I would prefer to be active outside and comfortable and warm and then take little chunks of time to then be cozy than
Listen, Joe and I lived in San Diego from January to July, the year after we graduated, and that was perfect sunny weather all the time, and I was sad. It didn't
Oh.
feel like winter. It didn't feel like I was like, where is my there were Christmas trees still up. I'm like, this is not it should be illegal. And
I
the
lived in
weather's
LA
always the
for
same.
2.5
There's no
years.
rainstorms. There's no
When I lived in LA, I like all the way till the end, I was like, you know what? I don't really ever get sick of it being beautiful and lots of flowers and being warm. I was like, nope, I loved it.
But
I was
LA's
outside
not
all the
always
time.
super warm.
I like the
LA's not
variety.
always warm.
I was in the valley a
mean-
lot too, and that's always warm. But it was never, but not bitter cold, and it was a lot of sun. And I love rain, and I love rainstorms, and I do love being cozy, and I love a fireplace, and I love all that. And actually, I think that's something I kind of liked about LA is it got just chilly enough at night.
Yes. Yes.
I
It's
was
desert.
hot at night. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being hot at night,
Not like
kinda
it's
sucks.
humidity or anything, but that would be way
Right.
worse.
I don't like that though. Consistent weather like that. I just would feel like, am I supposed to always be outside? Like I love
I have no
having
problem
the
always being outside.
change.
I would also
I
feel
love
less
the
pressure
change.
because you guys know how much pressure I put on myself to be outside
know.
every second. The weather's nice, but it was a lot easier when I lived in LA because I was like, it'll be beautiful
Because
tomorrow.
it'll
It's fine.
always be nice.
Yeah.
I just think
Right.
there's nothing cozy about tropical, or you can't be cozy in
That's
Miami.
different.
You're always
No.
like, it's so
They don't know what
Stickiness,
cozy
no.
means. No.
Yeah, no.
Kim, don't
I
move
agree.
away to the desert.
I'm
Not
not.
moving anywhere.
I would hate that so much.
I'm not. He can golf as much as he wants. I'll be waiting. I'll be here.
Yeah, well, people do that too. All right. Well,
All right.
it
do you
time
have
for-
I wanted to
an-
comment. Oh,
oh,
sorry.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I
Go
wanted to
ahead.
comment on I thought the other day about our Unrelated about what we would do if we had different careers, and then I realized I had forgotten something, and I
What?
was like, oh, I wish I thought of that, how much I wanted to be a meteorologist.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, yes.
Yeah, since you were little, you tried to command the skies and then talk about it.
I did.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
but I
you do
loved
have that.
everything about weather. And then I meet Gordy, who took a weather course in college.
That's so funny.
Oh, that is interesting.
You have an interesting
Okay.
relationship with it, but you don't have any desire
Yeah.
to go into it now.
No. Well, yeah, no, not at all, obviously. But I really loved it. But now it's all a
Yeah.
big sham anyway. So it'd be nice to get paid a lot of money where you're not held accountable
true.
for when you're wrong ever.
That's
So-
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
You're like,
Yeah,
it's gonna rain like 30% chance a couple hours of the day. And if it turns out it was sunny all day, it's like, oh fucking well, where's my paycheck?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Do we have any
Okay.
unrelated prepared?
I do. So,
Terri We know you've heard Generation Artax, but are you subscribed? Hit the follow button wherever you listen to podcasts. That's one less thing to worry about and one more thing to look forward to. We'd love to keep this show going, and you can help. Please rate and review. Thanks.
La 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 la.
it's now time for a segment we call Unrelated, where one of us asks a question that is unrelated to anything that came before. Okay, so money's no object, so that's not the thing. But money's no object for one task, chore, something. If you could hire out something that isn't
Okay.
like, oh, clean my house once a month. If you could pay someone to do this forever and you only had money on that thing, meaning you can't just have everything done for you all the time.
But
So
it's a
what's
service.
one thing? It's like a service, something you're like, if I never had to do this again, like some people really hate shopping for clothes. They don't, I want to do that ever again.
Okay.
Or never cook dinner again or something like that. What do you
Got
think
it.
your thing would be that you would just never want to do again, that you'd be fine with just paying?
That
for
we
that
do
thing?
now.
That you do it now, or it's just on you to run, like something that you just took it off your plate. You never had to deal with it.
So I
Never
don't
had to
really
with it.
do it now. And it's because I don't want to pay for it. But it is
Oh.
a service I would want.
I wonder if
like,
it's the
and
same as
want
mine.
a lot of. No way. My answer, it would be the last answer you would ever have.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I know
okay.
this about you. Mine would be landscaper. Like every
Oh.
fucking day, making my property pristine and perfect with the best balance of flowers and colors and evergreens and blooming at all different times, but clean and perfect and with good lighting and the whole thing. I would love to have landscapers all the time.
But you mean all the
Okay.
time? Don't they just do it and then it's done? I'll come back in a few weeks.
She
and
wants
trim
them
it
to
back?
do the
Nope.
little trim on each blade of grass each day as it grows.
Yeah,
Every
no, I mean you
day?
can't you
Nothing
gotta
grows that
leave in a
fast.
couple weeks. Oh yeah, you have to mow when, and especially if it's a rainy and sunny. Like if it's a good balance between the two, you have to mow every week at least, or it's super.
So you
overgrown.
just
And then
don't
the
want to
weeds
pay for
and the
that.
trimming.
A lot of people pay
I
for that.
will one day. Because it's very important to me, but I just can't justify it like just yet.
So you
But
do
I
it.
want a whole
do it.
design. I don't know enough. There's so much to understand about how the different plants interact with each other and the depth of the roots and which ones
Oh my God.
make each other flourish versus which ones fight each other
It's a
and
whole
are
science.
bad. There's such a science and art to it that involves so much patience and experimenting and being like 2 years out, being like, oh, that plan didn't work. I guess
Oh, I
I'll
see
try
what you're
this
saying.
now. And you have to wait 2 years. I want like super knowledgeable people to come in and make it beautiful. Like if I see a perfectly manicured lawn when we're bike riding or a garden in front of people's house or the landscaping's nice, I'll stop the bike and I'll take pictures and be like, look at that. And I wonder what that flower is. But I know I won't take the time to do it, but I would love to throw money at it. And cause I feel like every single day, I also feel like there's a lost opportunity with the winter because there's so many different kinds of like evergreens that actually have pops of color. And I don't know anything about it. And every day I drive up to my house and I'm always like, this doesn't look right.
Oh.
I'm always a little sad about it, but it's really
Okay.
expensive if you want it done really well. So that's mine. And that
I
is
think
it
it's
would never be
dreams.
Kim's.
I know a woman named Susan who has been in my workshops years ago, who is a landscape architect, and her whole job is looking at your land and figuring out, given your land, your location, what plants would work well, sustainably,
Zone.
seasonably. And
Yeah.
yeah, totally figures all that out. And she
Great.
lives in Massachusetts.
Awesome.
So if you want her
You should
ever, let me
listen to
know.
the podcast.
Well, there are lots of people that do that.
Yeah.
That's
But
the
Lori likes
thing.
the design. Lori cares a lot about design, and that's
do.
that's something I would never even a million years think about.
It's
What about
something
you?
I literally write down often in my manifesting. When I manifest new kinds of ways, I'm like, I love my landscaping so much. Like it
My
is
God.
I think actively about it like all the time.
Oh my God,
Wow.
I never give any thought to that.
So is this question are we allowed to bend any time and space rules or no?
Sure.
Why not? But it's something you'd want now, not hey, back in 1993, I would have loved
No. But like
In
it
my
wouldn't be
former life.
possible.
Hmm?
I would like once a week to have my coffee and
Okay.
then be beamed to a different roller coaster once a week that I could ride a different roller coaster first thing in the morning and then be back in my house and be ready to do my workout.
Yeah, I don't really think that fits with this answer at all. It's not
I
a
just think it's
service
interesting.
or
No, but I
anything.
like.
Don't you think
it's
some
not,
people,
it's not
like-
practical? But if money
Some
were no
people could get a
object,
helicopter and have them bring me right out to the Superman roller coaster at Six Flags.
I'm
once a week.
interested in this
What do you
answer.
wanna
I just think
What?
I find this an interesting answer because I can't imagine that you would. I can't imagine anyone would care to do that, like more than once a year. Go in the summer, go to a park.
I mean, once
but
a
if you
week,
could
but
go on a roller
once a
coaster every
month.
week,
Okay, fine. Once a month, a
go
helicopter
on
picks
one
me
roller
up.
coester once.
Yes, a
I
helicopter
still
picks me
feel
up.
like that doesn't count for this kind of answer. I
All
don't
right,
think
but
it fits your question.
I know, but
Okay,
I like
fine,
the
then,
answer. I've got
Fine,
questions. about it.
a massage every week. I did a 100-minute full body massage last week for my friend's birthday party, and it was amazing. So, okay, fine. I would do that if you want to be boring.
But I really
don't
love
like
this idea
I wouldn't spend
that
that
you would
money
want
now.
to do it. You would have your coffee, get right on a roller coaster if you
I'd be like,
could,
"Whoa,
and then sit
okay,
down
that
and
was
do-
good. Moving on with my day."
I
Both of
feel
your
like
answers are the
I feel
worst
like it's
answers I've ever heard.
it's a great second unrelated question that we can go into, which is if you could be. No, it did not answer Terry's question, but it's a great question. If you could
great
be
question.
beamed somewhere once a week
Once a
for
week.
an hour, and it has to be.
I don't know it.
Does it have to be the same place, or it's a different? Maybe you want to go in a different roller coaster every time, but maybe
Have
the
a
same
different
kind
roller
of
coaster.
theme,
Yeah.
right? Like yours
It
is always a
wouldn't
roller
matter.
coaster park, right?
Yeah.
Where someone else could be like, oh, it could be, a chocolate shop, sometimes in Belgium, sometimes in Japan, like whatever.
But are you
But-
spending a whole day there? Because Kim's only going to be there for 10
No,
minutes.
she doesn't want to be there for a day. I'm
No.
going with her theme. She's
Okay.
going. I know she's going for one ride, but let's give her an hour. Maybe there's a
Yeah.
line.
I don't have to wait in the line though. That's part of
Okay,
it.
fine. She doesn't have to wait in line.
God,
Fine.
I
You-
don't
all right.
know.
All right. A 10-minute a week beam.
10-minute a week beam.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Yeah. Right.
Is it a thing you want to experience or a thing you'd want to go do? Because 10 minutes is not a lot of time.
I know. Because I'm thinking, I have like a lot of different things. I'm like, ooh, I'd love to be beamed to some like tropical water kind of place, like
For 10 minutes.
for 10 minutes to soak it in. But
Put
then
my
I'm like,
toes
oh,
in the
maybe I can be beamed to a donkey farm. I think 10 minutes a week of hanging out with donkeys would make me very happy.
Where are these answers coming from? What?
I know the sounds they make. I'm always
But
like,
they're like puppies. They're
it's
so
just-
sweet.
They are like puppies, but I was like, that was not designed correctly. I feel like, the universe made like a little bit of a mistake. It looks like it hurts. Like the sound they make is so
Yeah,
strange.
it's really
and beautiful.
forced.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
All right, Terry, what's yours?
I mean,
Yeah.
I think
10
it
minutes
would
You
be
can answer
fun.
either question.
Actually, you have to answer both questions.
Okay.
'Cause Kim and I answered
Wow.
both.
Weird, because now I'm thinking they both are related. It's going to make me sound crazy, but these are not the things. One thing
Okay.
is, obviously, it's great if you could have someone clean everything. Like, just
Don't you
keep
have that?
everything clean? I don't have that.
Oh, you did.
I did, but times
I
are
used
tough.
to, and I
do it
don't
myself.
anymore. Yeah.
I would like to never, ever have to deal with or touch cat litter again, but I
Okay.
never want to not have cats.
Okay,
So
that's
I
a good
just
one.
That
never
is a good
want
one.
to touch it. I hate it.
That's
I hate
easy.
dealing with it, bending over to clean it up. Okay, litter, garbage, waste. If I could,
I
the
have
waste-
to feel like
waste management.
there
Okay.
has to be so many creative inventions for people like you who love cats. Have you looked
There
into
are.
that?
They have big machines that
are.
they
They have-
churn it, but you have to have a whole extra room.
Yeah,
Like
that's
those
true.
machines are huge and hugely
Yeah.
expensive. I hate the litter so much. There's got to be a better way. And I want to thank Pretty Litter for sponsoring this segment.
Yes, all kitty litter.
All kitty litter, thank you. But here's what maddens me. It gets sent over in a very heavy box. They have to open it in the mailroom for me so I can pick it up by the handle. It is like 16 pounds and it's heavy. And I carry it up the stairs and then I pour it in a big bowl for my cats to piss and shit in. And then little by little, I take the clay or the litter and I just keep throwing it out. So I bring it in and I gradually throw it out in smaller bags. And then I get more in and I gradually throw all that out. So it's like I am a clay metabolizing machine. And I hate it. I hate how it smells. I hate everything about it. But the cats are very clean on their own. They're, you know what I mean? Like they're fine. So that would be fun. But the beaming somewhere,
so that'd be fun.
I think it would be great to have a different kind of like massage or facial or something, like just a quick, you know, even like, can I have 20 minutes? Like something like that.
It's a 10-minute.
It's 10 minutes.
This is a hypothetical.
You can't do
It's
anything in 10 minutes. I don't know what I would do in 10 minutes. Wait, one other thing.
That's because
I wouldn't mind being dropped.
Literally 60 seconds long.
I wouldn't mind being dropped into a big room full of cats and just like a cat adoption place where you could just pop in there and play with all the cats for a while, or puppies, like to be around little animals. I just love animals so much.
Well, I said donkeys. What's the problem?
Donkeys just was so fucking random. It was like,
it's not. I've been obsessed with donkeys for a while.
Donkey farm. Like everyone loves cats and wants to pet cats, but like I do love to like, just if I could hang out for 10 minutes in a room full of cats. Like when I was going to adopt another cat, I was in one of these rooms and like, go ahead, it's in there. And you shut yourself in. The room was wall to ceiling cats. And they just like looked at you. And then gradually some would come over or some would.
Graham loves that.
You. And it's so fun. Like it
Don't
does.
They have those cat cafes? Can't you do that?
They do. We've gone to like 3 of them.
They're not that great though.
They're not that great.
Sometimes you go in, they're all asleep and you're like, great, I'm going to sit here amongst 5 litter boxes and drink tea. Like it's weird.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
You definitely seem like a crazy cat lady though now, because you're
I'm
both
not,
of your
but I'm
answers,
really
like,
not.
I just want to be around cats all the time.
I'm
Wall
really
to
not a
wall
crazy
cats
cat
is my
lady.
dream.
I don't want to take care of all that.
Right.
You know?
I follow on I don't even know, maybe all of my social media, but there's just one place called I think it's called One Happy Ass Farm, because it's a farm of donkeys.
God, that is so great.
Oh my God, that's funny.
You follow them?
So oh yeah. I mean, I swear to God, I think half of the videos I send to Gordy are just donkeys, and me just being, and my comment being like, I need him. I want him. I love her.
It is so wild.
So random.
It is wild.
So random. And I literally watch so many TikToks of POVs on roller coasters. I
It's
just
just so weird.
I just sit
it's
and
not
watch
weird.
them.
My kids will show them to me, and I'll watch it, and then at one point, it's usually when it comes up after the big drop where it twists, and I go, nope. I turn away.
I mean, I have to take the boning in real life, but no, there's some that I'm like, oh, I have never been on that one, and I'll sit and watch the whole POV and be like, oh, okay, then it turns here, and then it does this.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's good.
that is roller coasters are the ultimate living in the present. You cannot think of anything else. You're not making lists. You're not doing anything. You are just on that ride. I love it.
That's
how
how I feel
CrossFit.
about speaking.
What?
That's how I said. I said that's how I feel about CrossFit, and Terry said that's how I feel about speaking.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Romeo.
All right.
Okay. Well, is that it?
Yeah,
Is that enough?
I think that's enough.
Yeah.
All right. That's enough.
That's enough.
I
enough.
have to. Okay.
Bye, donkeys. Bye, asses.
That's by asses.
This episode of Generation Artax was produced by us, edited by us, and hosted by us. Our theme music is by Danielle Musto. Art and design by Ryan Andrews of ryanmade.com. Please follow, rate, and review to help save more Gen Xers from the swamps of sadness. Follow us on Instagram at Generation Artax, that's ARTAX, and visit us at generationartax.com.